You have just landed. The aircraft touched down 40 minutes ago. You are walking through the arrivals hallway, pulling your carry-on, holding your passport, moving toward the CBP checkpoint. The lights are bright. The line is long. You are exhausted. You have passed through this airport before, and everything went smoothly. Then an officer steps away from the booths and stands along the corridor. He scans the passengers ahead of you. He looks at you. He gives a short nod. He says 3 words. Step over here. Your pulse shifts. You do not know why you were selected. You have done nothing wrong. Your visa is valid. Your green card is valid. You have travelled this route before. But none of that feels relevant in this moment, because now you are in secondary inspection. And the next few minutes could affect your immigration status, your ability to remain in the United States, and your family's future. The officer gestures toward a small grey table. He places a form down and says one more sentence. I need to see your phone. Most travellers react the same way. They hand it over, they unlock it, they scroll wherever the officer directs. They answer every question. They assume cooperation will make the process end sooner. They believe being helpful guarantees safety. This is where serious mistakes happen. This is the trap, and this video will explain how it works, why it works, and what you can do instead. Stay with me, because what you are about to learn may be some of the most important information to understand before entering the United States. First, understand this. You are not alone. In 2025, CBP officers searched 55,318 electronic devices, including phones and laptops. That number increased 17.6% from 47,047 searches in 2024 and rose 32.4% from 41,767 searches in 2023. These are not rare incidents. The numbers have increased steadily year after year. Although device searches represent a small percentage of total travellers, experts note that these inspections are rising consistently. One civil liberties specialist observed that searches continue to grow annually as technology makes them easier to conduct. There has also been a series of lawful residents and visa holders facing visa revocations or removal proceedings after information was discovered on their devices. At the border, your phone is no longer just a communication tool. It can be treated as evidence and as insight into your background. What is stored inside can influence decisions about entry. The authority CBP relies on is called the border search exception. This legal doctrine has existed for decades, but its application to digital devices has expanded. Under this exception, CBP may inspect travellers and their belongings, including electronic devices, without a warrant. No judge is required for routine searches at the border. CBP has broad authority to inspect phones, laptops, tablets, USB drives, and external storage devices without probable cause or individualized suspicion. A traveller may be selected randomly due to a database match, incomplete documents, prior violations, or other screening criteria. Many people assume that the Fourth Amendment fully protects them from phone searches without cause. At the border, those protections are limited. Federal law authorizes inspection of persons and property entering or leaving the country. While constitutional rights remain, they are applied differently at ports of entry. Most immigrants are unaware of this until they are already seated at the inspection table. There are 2 main types of device searches. CBP policy distinguishes between basic and advanced searches. A basic search involves an officer manually reviewing content on the device without external equipment. An advanced search involves connecting external tools to review, copy, or analyze device data. Understanding this difference matters. During a basic search, many travelers begin volunteering information. They scroll through apps, show messages, or offer explanations not requested. They believe this proves transparency. However, volunteering additional information can complicate the situation. Officers compare device content with the traveller's stated purpose of entry. They are looking for inconsistencies, not necessarily illegal material. Messages about job opportunities while on a tourist visa, political discussions, or other content that conflicts with declared intentions may raise questions. There have been documented cases of travellers denied entry after officers found messages or content interpreted as inconsistent with their visa purpose. Immigration attorneys advise clients to review what is stored on their devices before travel and to avoid carrying unnecessary or potentially sensitive content that could be misunderstood. If CBP determines that a device contains evidence of a potential violation, certain data may be retained for extended periods within government systems. In some cases, information may be stored for up to 15 years. That means material viewed during one inspection could be referenced in future immigration applications. Legal experts often identify several categories of content that may raise questions during inspection. Political discussions or images can be interpreted without context. Public or semi-public social media activity may be reviewed as part of expanded digital vetting efforts. Encrypted messaging applications may prompt additional inquiry. Work-related emails or documents inconsistent with visa type can create complications. Financial applications or transaction histories may lead to additional questions. Contact lists reflecting frequent communication with certain regions may trigger deeper review. Even old photos, downloads, or saved files forgotten on a device can become topics of questioning. Providing inaccurate answers to questions about device content can lead to serious immigration consequences. Your legal position depends on your status. United States citizens cannot be denied entry, though they may face delays or device seizure. Lawful permanent residents generally have strong protections, but may face additional questioning, possible device retention, or, in limited circumstances, referral to immigration proceedings. Visa holders face the greatest risk, as refusal to comply with inspection requests can result in denial of entry. Understanding your status and potential consequences is critical before travelling. During most inspections, a basic search occurs. Officers manually scroll through recent messages, call logs, photos, and applications. If concerns arise, the inspection may escalate. An advanced search may involve connecting external tools to analyse data. Advanced searches require a higher standard under policy, including reasonable suspicion of a violation and supervisory approval. Even so, once an advanced search is initiated, records of the inspection may remain in government systems. Preparation is essential. Before travelling, reduce unnecessary digital content stored locally on your device. Back up important information securely. Log out of applications when appropriate. Use strong alphanumeric passwords rather than relying solely on biometric unlocking methods, since biometric access may be compelled more easily than memorized passcodes in certain contexts. Remain calm and respectful during any inspection. Answer questions honestly and directly. Avoid volunteering additional information beyond what is requested. If a search is initiated, you may ask whether it is a basic or advanced search, and request documentation if a device is retained. Afterward, write down details of the encounter, including what was requested and what occurred. If you believe a device search was mishandled, you may submit a request through the Department of Homeland Security Traveller Redress Inquiry Program, known as DHS-TRIP. Filing such a request creates an official record of your concern. Digital vetting is expanding. Immigration agencies have proposed collecting social media identifiers from applicants for various benefits. Travellers should assume that both device content and online presence may be reviewed. Enhanced vetting measures include broader analysis of digital records. Technology is advancing rapidly, and the number of device searches continues to rise. Understanding your rights does not make you suspicious. It makes you informed. Every person with a visa, green card, or pending application should know what authority can be exercised at the border and what strategies exist to prepare responsibly. Immigrants contribute to every sector of American life. Clear information about border procedures should be accessible to everyone. Share this information with family members who travel. Discuss it with friends preparing for entry. Awareness can prevent costly mistakes. If you want continued updates as policies evolve and court decisions clarify the limits of authority, subscribe and turn on notifications so you can stay informed. Knowledge and preparation are your strongest tools when crossing the border.